Well. I hope y'all can hear me. I think y'all can hear me. I really hope y'all hear me, because if you don't hear me, I don't really know what to say in this instance. Okay. I was like, maybe today I'm going to go talk to myself. I swear, trying to be a technical genius is like the worst thing in the world, where you're trying to figure out things, trying to make sure things work on every single level. And then if it doesn't work, what do you do from there? Yeah. I didn't go to school to be a sound engineer, but here I am trying to make sure y'all hear me. And if y'all don't hear me, what do I do then? Right? Yeah, I was muted and I didn't realize that I was muted. Um, but I'm trying a whole bunch of new things right now, and I'm trying to see if it works. If it works, freaking awesome. It doesn't look like my TikTok is working. That's like the most annoying thing right now. I don't know why it was working earlier when I did the initial like walkthrough, and then now the things I do to find friends. I don't know. The things I freaking do to write friends. It's gonna draw me to freaking drink. I'm telling you, it's gonna draw me to freaking drink. I'm gonna be an alcoholic by the time I'm done with this. Ah, it's like the frustration you try to do to make everything work according to plan. Nope, we're gonna throw that shit out the window. What you thought was gonna work isn't really gonna work. So, yeah, about that. Maybe next time. But I don't know. At the end of the day, see, I told you. I told you. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Twitch is just out of luck. Twitch is just out of luck. Cause I don't know what else. Twitch is just out of luck. I mean, my other channels are just out of luck. So if it's not working, it ain't working. Unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna just leave it as what it is. I'll figure it out on another time. Even what's crazy is like even my even my other channels, the red channel isn't working. It's up, but it's not showing me the chat. And then freaking the J ain't working either. So you know what? We just gonna ride it out. And if you can see me, you can see me. If you can't, you can't. Life is unfortunate circumstances in these cases. All right. So today we have a pretty decent show today. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be jam impacted. We got a few reactions that we're gonna do today. So let me go ahead and give y'all today's Sunday, November 23rd. For those that are watching me from America, it is Thanksgiving week. Those that are outside of America, I don't know what celebrations y'all got going on this week, but I hope y'all are enjoying it. But yeah, so today's agenda, we're going to be, is it just my channel or is it the whole, is it all of purple? But like I was mentioning, we're gonna be okay. I thought it was mine. All right. We're going to be doing a recap of this week's entertainment and reactions. So we're gonna be talking about Gachiakuta, Goblin. Ooh, it's heating up. If you haven't seen it, y'all better go watch the whole entire series. And then we're gonna talk about Lord of the Rings, the movie of the week. I low-key really liked Lord of the Rings. And I thought it was a fantastic movie. Very underestimated, in my opinion, of what I thought it was. So I'm hoping and wishing and praying that we get back to the Twin Tower, not the Twin Towers, the towers or whatever it's called. I hope we get back to watching Lord of the Rings real soon. I don't know if I've decided yet if I'm going to do it straight, like do the top three, do the three Lord of the Rings, take a break, and then we go into the Hobbit. Maybe we'll talk more about that when we get into it. And then we got some reactions going on this today. We are reacting to Junko's mystery out of Japan. And then we're going to do some reaction of the K-pop Demon Hunters. We're going to finish up those musical series. And then we may have one or two other longer reactions, and we'll go from there. So kick back, take your smelly tennis shoes off, because we got a lot to go over. All right. Yabba dabba doo. All right. So, chat, how y'all been today? How y'all week is going? What is up, Vortex? How is your week going? What have you guys been doing? I feel like it's been a long time, even though it's been like 4 days. How have you guys been doing? How's life treating y'all over in the, I guess I'm going to call it in the universe? Hey, later, if you're down straight, kids just drop. Who's kids? You? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that you've been good. All right. Even though. Okay. So let's get into the first order of business. Going over last week's recap. Oh, it's a K-pop group. I'll be down. Throw it in the Discord. All right. We are going to jump into, it's 31 million views. I thought you were going to tell me a song is 31 minutes. I'm like, damn, K-pop. Okay, yeah, let's do, throw it in the Discord and we can, or throw it in the chat and we can look at it later on. Okay, let's talk about Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings. I don't know about y'all, but we had a hell of a time. We had a hell of a time watching that this week. Shout out to Ray. He suggested we watch the full extended edition, and it took that shit from 2.5 hours for the movie to like damn near 4 hours. And I was like, oh my God. It was probably the longest movie I've watched this side of the decade. But it was a good film. I'm not going to say I didn't watch Lord of the Rings back when it first came out, but I never did pay attention. Lord of the Rings, y'all don't judge me, but Lord of the Rings was one of those movies that you'd have your girlfriend. You knew it was a very long movie, so you had at least 3 hours. And if you go to the movie theater, you already know, plus the credits at the end. And then you also had the previews in the beginning. You was in that movie theater for at least 4 hours. And boy, you had no parents. You had nobody to bother you. Oh, yeah, that was the quick way to go. They don't make movies like that no more in the theaters. They don't make movies like that in the theaters no more. But, so back then, I never really paid full attention to Lord of the Rings. So forgive me for that. I did not know everything going into it. But I did learn a hell of a lot coming out of it. So thank you everyone that's been in the chat, as well as that was in the comments, explaining how things work, and the universe of elves, and some of the hidden things I just didn't understand because I'm not a fantasy man. But, all right, let us pray. Okay, so Lord of the Rings, where did we go? I feel like I learned a lot about hobbits, elves, Vikings, bloodline, and that you can raise demons from the mud. But I saw that there was a lot of betrayal. There was a lot of treason. There was a lot of different levels of it. Friendships coming together, death. Yes. I feel like Lord of the Rings just had everything. The one thing that I did appreciate is his friends. And why I would say his friends. His friends was ready to die for him. And the fact that his friends were ready to die for him, Frodo to me was the most annoying character in all of it. I felt like Frodo was that individual who was, oh, you're going to cause people heartache and pain because you can't get out of your own way. And because they can't get out of he couldn't get himself out of his own way, he just kept causing issues. People had to go save him. How the hell you just lay there knowing you about to get stabbed and you just, okay, stab me. Ah! For real though. To me, that was just like, why would you just stay there and do that? Why would you just lay there and you had the whole cloak, even though they can see you in the cloak, you just laid there like they couldn't see you. You ain't playing peekaboo. To me, that was the most annoying thing. I wish the writers would have given Frodo a little bit of abilities to defend himself and not constantly being that person to put his friends as well as the fellowship in harm's way. He was always ready to sacrifice himself like he was going to be the great sacrifice that saves all of humanity. Huh. Yeah, that's how I felt initially about Frodo. The one thing I did say about the emotional part of it, you can see the toll that it take on like Bilbo as well as some of the other individuals that really, really wanted the ring. I mean, hell, look at Gandalf. Gandalf was ready to Gandalf reminded me at the strip club. Gandalf was like, look, don't let me touch that ring. But if I touch that ring, it's going to be a whole lot of corruption. And that's how I be telling the dancers. I just be like, look, don't love me. Even though I say I might love you, but don't love me. Because I'm going to mess up your whole life. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm going to mess up your whole life. So, one thing I did appreciate and makes me want to go back and visit is New Zealand. Because I believe, hey, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Lord of the Rings filmed in New Zealand? I feel like it looked a lot like the scenery from Game of Thrones. And so I was just assuming it was New Zealand, but I think it is New Zealand. Chat, let me know if it's in New Zealand. But overall characters that I want to see develop or want to see more of is like Oregon. I feel like he's about to have a whole tale that's going to be legit. I don't know all of them's names. I just remember him because he was like the pinnacle of the guy who got married to a fairy, and then I started learning a little bit about my fairy people through Furion, as well as people in the comments educating me. But Sam, Frodo, Aragorn, Gandalf, all of them, I'm excited to see more. So I'm excited to see the next movie. I don't know about y'all, but keep a lookout. That's going to be coming soon. All right. First, we're going to go over. How many of y'all been watching Gachiakuta? Huh, chat? How many of y'all been watching Gachiakuta? I haven't heard my chat in a minute. Is everything working? It's telling me that everything on here is telling me it's working. But I ain't heard from y'all in a minute, so I don't know if y'all even exist still. Peekaboo, I don't hear you. All right, I don't know what's going on with my chat right now. All right. Till I hear from them, we move on. Okay. So next order of business we're gonna chat about is Gachiakuta. So the last two episodes has kind of been heating up. Um, they have been locked in with the first. It was they're the cleaners, and I'm trying to remember what the other team's called. The Raiders. So the cleaners and the Raiders are basically tag teaming off. And what is up, Wasim? Um, they're tagging off on each other. And as far as hang on. Chat, hang on real quick. Hang on, chat. I know I'm still on, but there's something going on with social media. That is not what I meant to do. Dag nabbit. I don't know if I'm still even connected. But if you hear me, please, please don't go. Oh. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if it connects now. All right. Looks like YouTube is back up and running. All right. So that one is working. Okay. It's all working. So it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was it might be them. All right. So with Gachiakuta, that's going off really well. I'm excited to see how that pans out, see where things go. And let's get into the next part of it. Goblin. Goblin, we're at episode 13. We got 14 coming out this week. And I'm excited. I hope you guys are all excited for episode 14. We just lost our boy. We just lost our main character, Goblin. Rest in peace. But I hope we got more to come because it is wrapping up. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right. I'm back. And I'm better than ever. All right. So, you know what? We just gonna jump. We gonna jump right into things. What we gonna do is we just jump into our first reaction. We gonna be jumping straight into Junko. For those of you guys that wanted to see it, we're gonna watch it. Those who aren't here, y'all gonna just have to wait till I drop the reaction. So thank you, everyone. Let's commence. All right, let's commence. You would think I had it ready, right? Keyword think I would have it ready. All right. And it was Junko. Okay, here we go. All right, chat. We are going to be reacting. All right, chat. We are going to be reacting to Junko Furuta case. It's out of Japan from a while back. We're going to sit back, relax, and see what this is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's murder mystery. No, I haven't. Ooh, I hope this doesn't make my stomach crawl. Oh, it's Junko. Oh God. It's already look. It's already giving you like the heads up. Like, if you got a soft stomach, this ain't for you. If you ain't built like that, this ain't for you. If gruesome, heavily detailed things, this is not for you. So for whoever is on here and y'all are watching this along with me, I hope you guys have a tough stomach and that y'all can get through this, because from what I've heard, it's about to be gruesome. It's about to be gruesome. So here we go. I know where Saitama at. Damn. Wait, they ain't got child labor law? She was working at a factory, plastic factory, while she was in high school. Well, I guess when you was in high school, you was only what? You could have been only like, I don't know what. How old would you was in high school? Like 16, 17, 18? I guess that's old enough for someone to work. Radio Shack. She was about to work at Radio Shack. Oh. Damn. So she was an all around good girl. That's what I've been looking for in my life. an all-around good girl. I don't know where to find them, but based off this story, it might not be in Japan. Hiroshi Minano. Physical. When he say physical, does that mean like he wanted to beat her up, or like physical because he liked her, he wanted to get some, he was trying to get some? They didn't really explain, so I just want to make sure that we get that clear. Oh, he one of those. He one of those egotistical shitheads that be like, "Oh, I always get what I want. So therefore, if you not gonna get what I want, this is probably not gonna be going in the direction that I think it's gonna go. It's not gonna be a whole we gonna patty cake, and have fun." Because those kind of guys tend to be like very mentally damaged. He already look at his old egghead looking like Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. You could tell that he probably was gotten picked when he was a little kid, and that's why he ended up going to the Yakuza, because he wanted to feel big and bad. Look how his little skinny eyes look like it got drew on like a sketch artist. Not a sketch artist, but you know, he looked like he was in the Peanut comics. You know what I mean? Like, never mind. You is not handsome. Oh, that's Junko. These images, I wonder if it's actually from the real high school, or was this like just part of the documentary where they just pulled it from random other videos. I was just turning 1. It was just after my 1st birthday. Now y'all know how old I am. Oh shit. He set it up. He set it up. He set it up. He set up for them boys to knock her off her bike so he can be the hero. And now that she sees him as a hero, she's gonna have like that hero complex and come running to him and fall for him. Oh, not that I've ever thought about doing that, but that's still fucked up. Like what? Oh, there's some evil people in this world. I knew what he meant. I felt like I knew what he meant earlier in the doc, where he said he wanted to get physical. So I figured it was his nice way of not getting flagged on YouTube, and him saying that so he's not like flagged for saying sex or anything of that manner. But to turn around and lure her into a warehouse where you then proceeded to show off and then R-word her? Oh, there's a special place in hell for you. Oh, now you want to be the gentleman? You you first in the warehouse where it's dirty, full of different bugs, and probably been abandoned, and then you decide to take her to a hotel? Make that make sense. man look like he got Down syndrome mixed with hills of eyes. And they don't want to even show the other guy face. He probably got cross-eyed. Oh, disgusting humans. Oh, damn, Junko. Oh, they're serial rapists. How in the hell are these people was just randomly walking around amongst other people? Did they not feel like they can go and tell somebody? Like, I'm sorry. There's no way that these three psychopaths can just be doing this to girls and this not catch wind and the police not hear of it. Or am I just disconnected? Please let me know. Am I just not understanding this correctly? That was fun. That's crazy. So wait, if she tried to get away, so you took her. Okay, so let's understand the timeline because I got to sit up for this, y'all. This is crazy. I got to sit up for this. So let me understand this real quick. You first took her to a warehouse. That was already bad. And I'm sorry Junko had to go through this because this is crazy. And then you have to go, they took her to a hotel where they proceeded to 3 individuals take her without her permission. I'm doing PC here. And then to rub salt into a wound, you take her out into public to a park. And this is where a 4th individual decides to threaten her and say, if you say anything or try to escape, that we gonna harm your family. Like, where are the individuals, pedestrians that are walking by? If she has been put in a warehouse, in a hotel, she has to have physical marks. Am I just not getting it? Parents' home? 42 days? There's some sick, in-minded individuals in this world. And this is why, as a woman, and I can't say this is just my assumption. I'm not a woman, but from a man's point of view, I could understand why women are hesitant of us. Because this is sadistic. Oh, this is beyond humane. This is beyond humane. Like, I don't, like, what? Of course. Oh, I low-key really wonder if this is this clown's house. And my question to this, during these 44 fucking days, I'm sorry, I'm heated to hear this kind of shit because nobody deserves this. But during these 44 fucking days, there was no school. There was no sighting of her. I mean, of these boys in public to kind of put 2 and 2 together. I couldn't imagine what her mom was thinking. Wait, what? Wait, what? So the parents of this boy knew that this girl wasn't his girlfriend, and they knew what what they was doing to her, and they ain't do nothing about that. No. I must have not understood what homeboy just said in this. Let me listen to it. No. Okay, hold on. We right there. Becoming their toy? What they been doing before that? You had her at a warehouse. You had her at a goddamn hotel. You had her in a playground. Now you got them at your parents' house. What the fuck was she before that? If she was not being played with like some fucking, like some goddamn doll. I don't mean to blow up, but let me know, what else would she have been? You obviously didn't have any emotional feeling or any kind of humane mindset to be doing this, from literally taking this girl at will without her permission from point A to point B. I can't even say point A to point B. It's from point A to point D. Ooh, and we still got 20 minutes left of this shit. Oh my God. Oh shit. Look at these motherfuckers. You got one in the bottom left that looked like he got Down syndrome and from Hills Have Eyes. He looked like his parents was nothing but incest. You look at the one in the top, bald-headed motherfucker, probably got picked on this whole time when he was growing up. The one on the right looked like Honky Donkey, who over here smiling like a goddamn retard, and over here on the right looked like he played with animals and killed birds. You telling me that all four of these wasn't looked at while this girl was missing? They look crazy. Ugh. So they was going around, so they was going around telling people, I still got 20 minutes left for this motherfucking flick. They went around telling people at school that they had a girl trapped and they was doing willy-nilly with her, and you telling me nobody found out? Oh, Junko. 100? Oh my God. This was at all in 7 days? She was held for 44 days. All of that was happening in the first 7 days? The first 7 days. That's not even going through hell. Hell might have been better than that. What? What? Oh, you bitch made. You bitch made. Your brother knew about this and he ain't do shit? This shit making me a little hot. This thing making me a little mad. I don't care. There's no excuse in the motherfucking world. There is no excuse in the world to sit up in a motherfucking house knowing another human is getting dogged out, and you just sit there with your motherfucking mouth closed, ain't doing nothing to actually help them. Oh. What? I don't give a fuck. You couldn't have been no goddamn in no black home and doing this shit. I promise you that. You could not be in a black home and this happening under your goddamn roof. For your mama, your brother, and your daddy to be knowing that that boy got a girl in there and doing all that shit to her with your friends coming in and out that motherfucking door like it's church's chicken? No. No, no, no. What parent are you? Like, for real, what parent are you to be actually doing that? Like, that's crazy. And I don't know. I know there's sick, sadistical people in this world. And I met some sick people in this world. This is like, this is not even, this isn't beyond sick. Their reputation? Oh, Junko was beautiful. Y'all can't tell me Junko wasn't a beautiful female. Junko had all this. Oh, I'm not saying it would have been deserving if she was ugly. No woman, no girl, no human should ever go through what has happened so far in these 10 days. But Junko was pretty. Junko was pretty. So what's happening? Well, no shit. Oh, fuck. Oh. You know my question? I wonder how they found out this detail. It obviously is leading towards Junko not going to succumb to the injuries. It's essentially the writing on the wall. I would not be a human who would want to survive after going through. Just no. So I hope they explain how the details of this story comes, because what I'm only assuming is that these individuals had to have gotten caught, or maybe didn't have to face jail time, and they bragged about the things that they did, or this was testimony from different individuals who was witness to all of this. Wait, now hold on. On the balcony, how did not nobody know this girl was on a family home balcony? Like, people are walking by on the street. How did you not know? Well, finally, after what, 150 fucking people, someone decided to go to the police? Oh my motherfucking God. I hope to hell those police officers burned. I hope they don't have children. I hope those police officers burned in hell. And those parents was hung. I mean hung. Hung the fuck up through their pinky toe. You know what? I don't even wish they was hung. That would be too humane. I wish they was tied each part of their body to two horses and pulled apart. What the fuck? How is that? That is like some sadist shit. How in the world can you just sit there and enjoy the pain of somebody by smashing dumbbells on their finger? I stubbed my toe on the corner of my bed and I'm crying like a little girl. Oh, man. But her legs don't work. Yeah, they beat the shit out of her. Oh my God. What the fuck? It took her that long to be begging for death. I would have that long to be begging for. Look, Junko was a trooper. That long to be begging for death, yo. Her legs weren't working. Her digestive system shut down. She went through countless people of penetrating her. And now, on this time, 20 days in, you begging for death? She wanted to live more than she wanted to die at that point. To go through all of that, to have hope that she was going to make it out. Did he just say these motherfuckers was jumping on her head while her head was against concrete? And that was their new way of torturing her? This is becoming a whole nut. Oh, fuck. Fireworks? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How in the fuck are they getting this much detail? I know we're gonna find out, but for a psychopath to go step by step into the shit that they did to that girl with no remorse? Ooh. Well, yeah, that bitch, her damn head was getting fucking jumped on like it was damn a soccer ball. Of course your brain gonna get smushed down. I'm surprised she didn't have skull fracture. They got another woman. They did this to countless women. Motherfucker. This is crazy, yo. I don't think I've ever heard anything this This sounds like something that would have been written for a movie, not actually someone who would have went through this. Like, what would even go through someone's mind to put a human through this? Broken bottle. Ow! Oh my God. Hot lit? Well, no motherfucking shit. That girl that went through World War I, World War II, and World War III. I hope to God they drug these motherfuckers through the goddamn streets. She couldn't even move. Oh, they beat her ass. You went through all that, girl. What you panicking now for, though? How are you panicking now after doing that to that girl for 44 fucking days? You want to panic after she died? Oh my. Oh. It shouldn't have made a life or death sentence at this point. They should have been shot execution style. You know what? That's too humane. They should have gone through every single last thing they did to Junko. They should have They should have witnessed every single thing or gone through it. Every single thing they put Junko through. I wouldn't have. Fucking idiot. Idiot. His damn half retarded looking ass. Oh, could you imagine hearing that shit go to what happened to your daughter? I don't blame her going through a psychiatric ward. Me, myself, is so disturbed that another human could do this. Oh, I'm not worthy. My head hurt. She was pregnant too? So if she was pregnant, could they have taken the DNA from the fetus and determined who I guess back in the 1980s, they didn't have that kind of technology or capability of doing so. Good. Cause you fuck them parents too. Cause the parents should have went to jail as well. Big facts. It had to have been. You, what kind of remorse you would that remorse went out at day 7. No, remorse went out after day 3. You couldn't have had remorse after even doing the first things they did in the first 3 days. Because you obviously didn't look at her as a human. And the fact that you went out and did it again with another woman that was 19 off the streets? What remorse? What? What was the sentencing? Don't even tell me. You can't rehabilitate those kids. Fuck no. They are a waste of breath. They are a waste of space. They should have been executed. He killed his mom and was free in 3 fucking years. $20 years in prison? Are you fucking kidding me? People in America get sentenced to 20 years for fucking drugs. And that's so they can save their family, make a little money. But this kid got 20 years for bodily mutilation? Oh, there's a gang of freaking charges. Kidnapping, murder in the first degree, premeditated murder, because he planned to freaking take her. Disposing of a body. Those are the 4 major charges that's guaranteed 3 life sentences or the death penalty. $5 to 7 years? Japan is a fucking joke, yo. Japan is a joke. Collectively, that was only like 50 years for what they did to that girl. Japan is a joke. I'm curious what they, if that was to happen in current society, what would be their sentence now? Or what would be the outcome of this case if it was to have happened in modern day? 1988 didn't have a spine on their back. Don't play this. Don't tell me yes. He murdered again? This is crazy. And let me guess, they didn't sentence anything. What? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. This is crazy. A mother protecting her bastard child who committed all of those heinous crimes, and then you decide to go deface the girl he did that to's grave and blame her for the sadistic mindset of her own fucking child. Blame yourself. Kill you and the rest of your generation. So let me get this right, Japan. I know I do business with Japan, and I've always said Japan has a very, very dark side of it. And I've how can I put this? I have to tread lightly because again, I do business with Japan. Are all Japanese this way? No. But what I'm saying is a lot of this shit, I'm not going to say it doesn't surprise me, but what I will say is that Japan's dark side is darker than we believe. And I don't understand why this darkness lives within that island. But this is tough, yo. And the fact is, you don't want to bring shame to your family, but yet you're backing someone who is clearly mentally disturbed and should not be on this planet. Do I always believe an eye for an eye? No, because there's certain circumstances. But this, all 150 individuals that partaked in Junko deserves the death penalty. No ifs, ands, or but about it. I don't care if you only did one time. I don't care if you did no time. The fact that you knew that woman was trapped in that house for all 44 days and you did nothing. You did nothing but also help in that participation. You deserve death. The girl who went there just to observe, you deserve death. And now this fucker over here bragging. This is crazy. This one takes the cake, yo. This takes the cake. No. He said if you like dark content like this, look, I get you, my boy. I get you, my boy. I'll give you a thumbs up for it, even though you posted this bitch years ago. I'll give it to you. Oh my god, yo. Um, um, I'm low-key flabbergasted, yo. Oh my chat, y'all still here? I feel like I had a couple of y'all come in here and y'all didn't even say nothing. You didn't say hi. You ain't say nothing. It made me almost feel like y'all, like there's something going on with my thing. Ooh, Rudra with the question. You know what? No. And you don't even want to really know what the hell I'm thinking right now. Cause like, in all honesty, I'm over here like, how has someone who knows this case not gone and handled these individuals? I don't think you need to be tied to the family in order to feel like there's something that needs to happen. I'm I don't I let me get my, cuz like I'm low key like hot, like upset. Like for this to even have happened in a country that I thought I love, and for that country to turn around and not punish these individuals is crazy. I don't know if they have double jeopardy law in Japan, but these individuals should have never been let out. And Rudra, answer your question even more. Yeah, I light light was never wrong. If I would have known this case prior, yeah, I would have been team light all the way. There are some people in this world that does not need to draw a breath. And you obviously see that because they ended up back in prison. You knew these people didn't have any remorse from when you first sentenced them. So what makes you think that your reform of prison in Japan is going to freaking cure what these kids had? This is deep rooted psychological issues. There is no prison that can fix that. The best way to fix that, excuse me, but is to take them out of the equation. I don't even care if they see me speaking into the camera and you are one of them 4 individuals. You should have gone through the same exact crap that you put that girl through. Tenfolds. I honestly believe your life should have been taken a long time ago. And I'm not a big individual into taking of lives, but there's individuals in this world who should be unalived, who should have been unalived. It should have been unalived years ago. You should have been unalived as soon as you were found guilty. You were a burden on humanity, and you were a burden on everything is what's wrong with humanity. I'm so upset right now. I can't stop rubbing my knees. I can't believe. And for that story to happen in the 1980s, and we're now in 2025, and those individuals are pretty much, they're in their 50s, going into their 60s. If there's anyone that believes in humanity, you know what? I'm not going to say it. But, oh man, this is a hurt one. I appreciate y'all joining me on that reaction of Junko Furuta. Oh, shit. I always mess up with these things. It was Junko what? Junko. I be forgetting the names. Damn. Furuta. There we go. Junko Furuta. I was close. Thank y'all for watching Junko Furuta with me. And I'll catch y'all on the next story. Oof. Love you, Mom. All right, Rudra, let's read what you put in here, buddy. Oh, okay. I believe there was a rumor that one of the main suspects out of the four, probably Higurashi, apparently fell into the toilet and his head got stuck, causing him to drown on the spot. I don't know. We can take a look at it. I'm more than happy to see where they're at. You still have to remember that this case would have remained hidden if the idiot didn't misunderstand the case they were talking about. I don't know if that case would have stayed hidden. Here's why I say that. I feel like there would have been someone, or had to have been someone, to eventually come out and say something. I would have to assume or have to believe that there's someone in this world that felt what happened to that girl and was witness to that girl, couldn't sleep at night. You have to be a sadistic individual to know what the hell happened to that girl and not say anything. But I'm happy he screwed up. I'm very happy he screwed up. Because though the parents didn't get any closure, I'm glad it didn't turn into an unsolved murder. And this is another thing that I guess I'm curious about. The first girl they took, and they decided to do all of this before Junko. What happened to her? And the 19-year-old girl they took after, what was the ending case of that? Yeah, he got it mixed up, but does that mean she got away? Does that mean she ended up, what happened to her? I'm highly disappointed in Japan. Like, I've seen stupidity done by Japan, and I've always just said it's a cultural difference. But you can't say this is a cultural difference. This is literally enabling bad behavior and psychological issues. You're telling me an individual that put a woman through that for 44 days, the lightest sentence being 8 years? You know how many people would say, for my sadistic mindset, you only give me 8 years? Well, I'm back. That's a vacation real quick, and I'm back on the streets. All right, we got to move on, because that's only that's messing with my whole thing. Oh. He said, if I receive the death note, I'm writing the most horrifying stuff for their death to the point that Ryuk would be traumatized. Look, I already told you. If it was me, those all 150 individuals that went into that house and partaked in what happened to Junko, including the woman, will die. Well, sorry, let me say not die. But that would be the end result. They would be unalive. But I would want them to go through 44 days. Nah, check that. 88 days of the same thing, step by step, of what that young girl went through. Because she didn't deserve it. No human deserved it, except the humans that did it, as well as the humans that condoned it and allowed it to go that far, because they didn't have the balls or the audacity to go and tell somebody this was happening. Oh, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Oh, I just smashed my knuckle on my desk. But could you imagine what she went through? This was but a little bit of pain. Hey, Ray. I don't know what happened, buddy. YouTube was acting weird, as well as not YouTube. Red was acting weird as well as purple was acting weird. So a lot of individuals were complaining about it. But yeah, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. 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 All right. For a happier thing, let's jump into reacting to some K-pop. Let's get some K-pop in our system to be a little bit excited. Give me one quick second. There's something in my eye and I need to get it out. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I'm better than ever, I think. I didn't even get to say Jose Reyes. Thank you for following. Thank you for the follow, buddy. If you see it from a while long, whenever you were, I appreciate you. All right. Oof. Oh, wait. Ray, did you just jump in? Is that what you're saying? I thought you didn't come in halfway. All right, let's get into the next portion of our stream. Apparently, the problem with... Oh, it wasn't updated. Okay, so let's get back to reactions. All right, I just need to find the videos we didn't go over. I would be me. I'm dead. I thought I saved it, but I'm looking for the playlist again. My bad, y'all. You think I'd be prepared? I thought they had a playlist for this. Okay, so we are... I wish they have... You missed that Soda Pop we did last week. Your Idol, we did that one too. And Takedown. Didn't you see the one I posted? Rudra, this past week we reacted to it last episode, or last stream. All right, let's get this one. I think we did all of them. Yeah, I think we did all of them, guys. I don't know why I thought there was a whole lot more videos, but for some reason, and that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, I don't think there's any more songs left. Okay, so on this playlist, they have right. I think I only did like 4 of them. But I wanted them with the lyrics. Don't they just have a playlist? Damn. Ain't nobody trying to go through all of this. Okay. So we just won't watch the video, we watch the lyrics. All right. We did How It's Done, Golden, Soda Pop, Free. I think we have Takedown. Or we might just be doing it again. Here we go. All right, let's start this over. Takedown. Wait, can you not hear it? What are you hearing? Um, Let me refresh. Hang on, guys. Give me one quick second. I got to take a phone call. All right, let's see. You got something for me? This, this the official video or official lyrics? All right. So we'll be reacting to Take Down with these beautiful Korean women on there. And we'll be breaking down the lyrics and seeing what it got. So lock in. Rudra, if you can find the other ones, go ahead and send them to me too. Thank you. So what I guess it's saying. Oh, it's because I didn't start it yet. Duh. All right. Hang on. Ruger, let me know if it's still crackling up or breaking up really bad. Because I don't hear it on my side doing it, so I don't know if it's happening through the transition. How many people you've met in your life where they're easy on the eyes, but they got a horrible personality? You know how many beautiful women there are out there in this world and got a horrible personality? Yeah. I feel like that's a lot more common in 2025 than it was back then. Ooh. You know what I do appreciate with a lot of this, especially with like the K-pop era and everything. You know how like they primarily focus on beautiful women and like the attractiveness. It's also good to see that they can sing too, because they're not just. But I'm probably sure there's a lot of lip singing happening. But it's good to know like these girls that did this movie also have the ability to sing and rap, and they have that multi-versatile way of breaking down music. And they're easy on the eyes. Does this girl have like an album or something? Like, I want to see how she raps outside of the K-pop Demon Hunter world. I want to see like maybe some of her original work before she came to K-pop Demon Hunter. She cute. I like how they kind of have the hair style of the Demon Hunters. I mean, like not necessarily the purple and everything, but one has their hair braided back, the other one's short, and so forth. It's cute. I don't really, in comparisons to the last songs, it's a little bit different in regards to the theme of this one. That it's not every song is going to be relatable to me. Okay, so I think okay. I was trying to see which is which. So since she has the braid in the middle, she's the purple one. Okay, I see how it breaks down. I just wanted to see who for who. All right, all right, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a good one. Not necessarily the lyrics resonated with me, and that's okay, but I think it was still overall a good. What do y'all think? I know Sony's gonna be riding the hell out of these songs for till Kingdom Come. All right, on to the next one. Let's see. All right, so now we're listening to what it sounds like. Big facts, but you're only who you are. That is so real. You know how many times people fight what's really in front of them because they're afraid to let everybody know about it. And when you fight it, it's like quicksand. You keep sinking faster. Just be genuinely who you want to be. Because you're always meant to be alone sometimes. Big facts. How many of us run so fast away from our past? Hell, I do it. As y'all might have seen in some of my other reactions, them drinking bottles. Yes, yes. Look, sometimes you find salvation in the bottom of a bottle, but it just means you're hiding your demons. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. The words that we couldn't say, the people we wanted to talk to, when you start talking and the realness comes out, that's what it sounds like. Oh, I should go make my own song. Be the real you, and your friends will show their true colors. So when they show their true colors, you ain't never got to self doubt that your friends are gonna be there regardless. Whoa. Let your in. You know what? There's a saying I completely forgot in Japanese. Oh my gosh! But it basically breaks down is the beauty is in the imperfection. It's a whole culture, and I complete. Hang on, I'm gonna find that for you. Wabi sabi. Wabi sabi. The beauty is in the imperfection. Let the jagged edges see the light. The beauty is got me over here, K-pop demon huntering. Let me find myself paying the piper. Let me find myself in the future at the karaoke place singing me some K-pop demon hunter. Ooh. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to be amazing. I'm going to be amazing. Maybe one day I'll take y'all to karaoke with me. I don't sing very well, but oh well. All right, let's get it. What else is in here? I think that might be all of the songs. Nope, we might have one more. But I don't think they have music videos. It's from the soundtrack. Yeah, these don't have music videos. And my trusty dusty individual Rudra is not here. Oh, you were here. All right. We're just gonna move on. No more K-pop Demon Hunter. I think we got through majority of the ones last week, and so no point in redoing them all over again because I'm not gonna print the ones that I've already done this week. So I know you left for a little while. You thought I didn't know you weren't there, but I knew you weren't there. All right. Okay. So let's move on to the next part, chat. Excuse me. This is my first time doing it at night. Well, on a Sunday. Okay, so I don't want to do another murder mystery. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever known these ones, but it's always the ones that be testing if they girlfriend is a cheater or not. So let's do. There's one where they had Kai Cenat in it, and I thought it was well scripted. So let's do that one, and we'll react to it. All right, so we're gonna be watching UDY Catching Cheaters. It's been something I've watched on my own for a little bit. I've always watched episodes here and there. So I'm bringing you guys into the stuff that I watch personally, not just like the anime world. So let me know if y'all like it. Would y'all test y'all girlfriend like this? Like B100. Would you test your girlfriend in a public setting to see if they would turn around and cheat on you? Or a boyfriend, whatever. Damn, in front of you? Oh, and he's saying he looking at a baddie? Notice, wait. That's a lie. That's a lie, chat. It does not come naturally being in a relationship. It does not. There are things, and why I say that, everybody's relationship is not the same. There is not a rule book of how a relationship should go. So, because of that, you can never know what other individuals conceive as like to do's and not to do's in a relationship unless you sit down and have that conversation. Damn, my boy got a whole car full of girls. Yeah, but look, unless he give you a reason not to trust him, trust him. Oh, you know what that always means? There's a reacher and there's a settler. She reaching because she want to be with him so bad. He's settling because he ain't showing everybody else that he who he with. She may not. She may not be the baddest girl he knows. Damn, was that her ass? See, I don't believe that. All right, Rudra. So I don't believe that. And the reason why I say I don't believe you should test someone in the first 3 months, you're starting to figure things out in the first 3 months. Did you guys have that conversation in the first 3 months about what a relationship looks like? What are the do's and don'ts? What I like, what I'm okay with, and what is perfectly fine with doing. Those are type of conversations that you have to have in advance in order for it to work the way you want it to work. You feel me? It's communication. And a lot of time these girls have, and I won't even say just girls. A lot of time these people just have that feeling where they're just like, oh, I feel this way and I'm justified in my feelings. But if you didn't tell me how you felt in the beginning, then you're not justified because you didn't communicate it. She looked cute. God damn, Destiny. My bad. Oh, oh, I like that transmission, that transition. Okay, Morgan and Morgan. All right, let's get back to the video. Wait, does the girlfriend know who the girls are? Oh, shit. Ah! Hey, yo, chat. hey, hey, I ain't gonna lie. If that was me, you bringing me to a house full of baddies, I'm sweating bullets in the confessional. I'm sweating bullets in the confessional, yo. So wait, Kai is gonna be the one talking? Yahtzee! Hey, hey, boy, they putting on gas, no brake on this kid. Hey, I don't. You know what's fucked up though? I look at it this way: how many times, or how many? What are the chances of a dude getting like this type of opportunity in regular life? You feel me? Where it's like you got all these baddies at a mansion in LA, and they gonna be pressing him. I already know they're gonna be pressing him. Facts. Facts. Oh, she pressing like, or she trying to tell him, or Bella in this bit talking about, you see all these fine girls in here, you better act right. Don't make me out here looking like I'm crazy. She probably doing some already drama shit to throw it off. Nah, they over here. He over here. Hey, he ain't over here doing some booger sugar or some sugar booger sugar or something in the bathroom. She over. I wonder if she told her this is what's happening, or they over here about to catch a lick. Yeah, damn. Oh hell no. Oh, he knew. He knew. So this is a cheater, like a loyalty test. So what they do is Yudi is a channel that kind of puts on a production to test other influencers or other people to test if their individual would be loyal under a stress test, or when they feel like they got some skeptic of them doing out some other shit. So that's what I'm. This is what it is. Damn, it still didn't go. Ah, damn. Uh, oh, hook, line, and sinker. Inland Empire is a place in LA. Okay, he putting his girl on though. Okay, he putting his girl on. So that's a brownie point in my opinion. The fact that he putting his girl on and he's bringing his girl into the conversation, it means he a down dude. He may already know that this is a test, but he playing the test out according to plan by talking about your girlfriend. When you say my girl do this, you let that other girl know I got a bae. But I've also said the same shit and turned around and still fucked the girl. Well, I didn't. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I had a girlfriend and still had the opportunity to smash the girl that I was talking to because some girls think that I'd rather mess with a guy with a girlfriend rather than a guy who don't got a girlfriend. Don't know the logic behind that, but that it is what it is. See? I told you. Damn, he knows. He knows. Look. She hoping and wishing that he don't know, and that's the real him. And so she feel better. Like, oh, I don't know. That might, but he playing the fiddle right now. And the band playing, the band tuning up. So it's showing some look that he may know that he in the middle of a stress test. In the bathroom. Oh shit! They about to flip it on her. Maybe she the one that over here is suspect. You know, sometimes when you got a female that just be like, oh, this dude, oh, he always stepping out. He always doing me dirty, but they the one doing it dirty because they feeling guilty that they doing it, so they blame the other person to be doing the same thing to justify what they doing. Yes, that's what I feel going on right now, or could happen. Okay, at least she put the Instagram. No. I'm not gonna penalize her for that because she got a legit business where she do clothes. So the simple fact that she said no, I won't give you my phone number, but I'll give you my Instagram. We don't know that her boyfriend don't also have access to that Instagram. So they see everything. So I wouldn't put anything past that. That's on me. Oh shit. Is he about to wait? If they gonna turn around and flip it on her, I'm gonna be laughing. Cause she came out to Instagram, and if they put her on the spot, they being messy. They being messy. Oh, look at her face. Ain't no more smiling. Ain't no more smiling. Look, chat. She over here just like, okay, what you getting at? Oh, they being messy. Oh shit. Oh, so wait. I wonder if they still gonna be testing her on the back end to see if she end up if it's nothing but clothing later down the line. Wait, why is her eyelashes so goddamn long? Like, look, you can't even see her eyeballs. That is not cute. They over here looking like they got little fur babies on her eyelids. He didn't get there till late. Oh shit. On your birthday. Hold on, you ain't break up with homeboy after pulling that? Oh, that's a big red flag. I don't care. Birthdays is just one of those things you don't forget. Valentine's, you can agree that y'all don't celebrate Valentine's. Holidays, whatever. Y'all got your own family. But birthdays, no, that's all about that individual. You better be prep ready to go because it only goes one time a year. Ain't no dodging it. Ooh. And he wasn't home. Yeah, but what? But if you already feel like your man ain't doing right by you, it is not I feel like it shouldn't be a hard thing to just turn around and be like, all right, I'm done. This ain't really what I need to be doing. You feel me? Like if you got me over here tweaking and being out of character, this ain't right for my mental. Let me get the fuck up out of here. You feel me? Gaslighting. But if you knew it was going downhill, what the fuck you see? This is the thing that I don't understand. I feel like at this case, if it was a couple of months and you feel like the distant thing happened, isn't that like the universe telling you your relationship has run its course? So to put him through this stress test doesn't necessarily mean like he cheating on you. For all we know, he could have already found another baddie, or he could have already found another chick that he hanging out with, and he hasn't had the cojones yet to come and tell you. So he can still pass this test, but still have intentions of not being with you anymore. But by testing his loyalty to you, that don't mean he out there hoeing. You feel me? Damn. Oh shit. Wait, you could switch your location to your iPad? Oh, hey, y'all messed up by telling everybody you could do that. Nah, look, iPad gonna be the next thing walking. Let me go ahead and figure out how to. But I don't be sharing. Actually, I do be sharing my location. So I guess I better take a look at how I could do that. So what girl? Okay. Oh, they gassing on me. Oh no, homeboy. So I don't think he knows that something going on because if you think about it, The first one had a whole hell of a lot of females. The second one, this one is like the dudes, like cars, all his interests. So it allows him to kind of like put himself in his own element. As the first one, it was his home girl, it was his girl's job. And so why would you go and do that if you felt like now your girl here, you got to be on your best behavior with all these females? This one, his girl ain't even, he don't know his girl is even there. So now I feel like it's a prime opportunity for him to feel relaxed. And if something was to go down, it's most likely his girl wouldn't find out anyways. Damn, both your cars breaking down, bro? Oh, she talking cars now too. What the fuck? What you mean he talking too much? They literally talk about cars, yo. So like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. So here's my question to everybody. Let me know in your relationship, do you feel like there's an X amount of time your significant other should be entertaining someone or having a long conversation? Because it's like there is no set amount of time where you being too friendly. You feel me? Where like she just said, you talking too much. What does that really mean? I don't think he gonna step out. You can see that he talkative to both sides. I think she tripping. In my opinion, chat, I really do feel like she tripping. I don't think he gonna fail, yo. And what construes as failure? Like if she asked for the phone number, is that a fail? Like he giving out his phone number? Because if he is not acting on anything, you can be. So here's the thing: you can be kind. If it was never discussed that giving phone numbers is considered cheating, so if it doesn't consider cheating, that's where I'm like, what is, is phone number, giving out your phone number cheating? Is having a conversation too long with a individual, is that cheating? What is, excuse me, what is really considered cheating? All right, DG, good luck on your test. Uh, Look at Kai face. Hey, y'all saw Kai face. Look at him. But to me, it's not. It's still all innocent. He's only talking about his interest. I still don't see nothing wrong yet. Because the conversation, look, until the conversation turns into anything other than interest and the reason they're there, to me, it's still harmless. Because how many times will a girl entertain somebody with no feelings attached? You can entertain people without having emotional feeling or any kind of like intimacy or any type of blissfulness that goes to it. So to automatically assume that he over here doing something, no, let the shit keep riding. Okay, here it goes. About to ask. Again, this is, to me, this is not going as they planned. And here's my outlook. He hasn't stepped over any line yet. She just asked him, "Hey, do you want to go to a car meet?" If the man is really a car meet person or a car person and you willing to give me an opportunity to showcase my car, hell yeah, I will. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm stepping out. She not pressing yet. Oh, y'all being dramatic. They both stood up. Okay, show me. Okay, I'll show you my car. What that mean? Unless unless I don't fully understand. You see how he keeping his distance? you. I told y'all. I told you my boy was loyal. I told y'all my boy was loyal. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look, I could tell by the way he was talking. My boy, look, I told y'all he wasn't that man. I told you it wasn't cheating. I told you he wasn't doing none of that. Come on now. If y'all was already assuming. Y'all was already assuming. Hey y'all, if y'all interested in told you. No, don't tell me he full. Damn, don't fold, my dude. You doing so good. Don't fold, my boy. Yeah, I told her it was her. I told her it was all in her head. Yo. That's what's up. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for these reactions, boy. It's not every man. Men don't cheat. She definitely don't trust you. She just put you through a loyalty test. She don't trust your ass. Like, look, dead. Let me tell you this. If you turn around and put me through a loyalty test, just believe you spelling out that you don't trust me. And if you don't trust me, what we doing? Like, what we doing? That motherfucker probably got an old girl, a whole nother girl. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think he do. But again, the problem is with some of these loyalty tests, it's the assumption that they out here, like they outside. You feel me? That's the problem with some of the loyalty tests. You're giving it this assumption that they outside with everybody. But think of this situation. You meet a girl that's not your girlfriend or that's not your boyfriend, and you just feeling that person. And that's what's causing the rift between you and your original partner. That don't mean they outside. It means that they might have found somebody. You feel me? It's crazy, boy. Fill out your submission forms. Chat, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy. But let me wrap this one up real quick. To me, I feel like if you're gonna give a cheating test, you can't do it in one scenario where it feels like, okay, let me get you to a one-on-one, because you don't really know if the person that your partner speaking to is really feeling that person. So you understand? So it's like maybe take them to a nightclub or go out with the homies or something, but then you're gonna be mad at the homies. There's no perfect situation to put someone through a stress test. Now, I'm not saying these people out here ain't never cheating, because I done seen some where it's basically like, oh, I'm definitely gonna cheat because they just outside. There's no ifs, ands, or but about it. They just outside. They got no self-control. But then you got other individuals who's very methodical about how they do things. So it's good entertainment. Don't get me wrong. It's good entertainment. But I'm happy old boy was really, about his G's and P's and Q's. But I appreciate you guys watching it with me. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. And I'll see y'all on the next reaction. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to conclude tonight. Thank you all for my first Sunday night live stream. I thank y'all. I was gonna react to some more, but I still got to start recording for this week's drops. So remember, live on Sundays and Wednesdays, and I might test out Friday or Thursday or Friday. I don't know. We'll see. Till then, I'll see y'all next time. Love y'all.